the show, we showed you some of Rinspeed Design's futuristic concept cars. Vehicles which take concepts like stretch, convertible, and accessories and turn them on their head. Frank Rinderknecht's latest addition is what you might call a SNAC, a sensitive new age car which senses your moods and even changes them.
Well, it started out as being a concept of 2030, but very quickly I realized that I even don't know what's happening in 2 years, so I rather defined it as a lateral thinking car, which starts with a design which is very special. It's not to please, but it's to give input, to make people talk about it, to polarize.
Frank says the Senso's design was inspired by big structures like airport hangars, building sites and mirrored glass surfaces. And in a rare move, he put the driver in the middle of the front seat, reflecting the Senso's philosophy that the human being is the centre.
I mean, you've really taken the role of the driver very seriously, then put them in the centre of the car and had all these ways of keeping them alert and making sure they're driving as best as possible.
Exactly. And the Senso is the most sensuous car, not what you think right now, but it can feel the driver, it can feel whether he's tired or whether he's aggressive, and then influences him by his senses.
Hence the name. The Senso has built-in systems like these interior panels, which are designed to soothe or stimulate the driver. If the driver's in a good mood and driving well, the panels stay green. If the driver becomes aggressive, they turn to a calming blue. And if the driver's attention begins to wander, they become a vibrant, eye-catching orange. The lighting in this car is really cool technology. It's called Electroluminescence. Basically, there are sheets of plastic in here that give off light when an electric current's passed through them. So there are 3 layers. One layer gives off green light, one orange, and one blue. Now, the interesting thing is, normal electric lighting gives off waste heat as well as the light. But this stuff is completely cool to touch. There's no waste heat, so it's a very efficient form of lighting. In the future, we might see these sort of sheets in our home. We might even be able to make video display screens out of it that are 10 times more efficient than LCD screens. The interior panels also have small displays set into them, which emit patterns designed to complement the ambient lighting and achieve the right mood. But how does the Senso measure the driver's mood in the first place?
Well, my heart rate is a giveaway. If my heart's beating slowly and steadily, good chance I'm relaxed and calm. If it's beating away rapidly, then I'm probably aggressive. So I'm wearing a heart monitor that's measuring my heart rate, a watch that's measuring my pulse. All that information is wirelessly beamed to the car. Feel like Batman.
While the heart rate monitor and pulse watch keep tabs on me, the Senso has a built-in means to monitor what's happening around it.
The camera on the front of the car here will lock on to the lines on the road. So basically the car knows whether I'm drifting in and out of lanes, for example, and if it finds I'm doing that, it says, gee, maybe he's starting to fall asleep, time to wake him up. And so it'll start playing stimulating music, change the colour of the lighting on the panels here, and put stimulating smells through the cabin of the car. Alternatively, if the camera spots that I'm changing lanes very rapidly, it'll probably say he's getting aggressive, time to calm him down. Once again, the lighting will change to more calm lighting, calming smells will be pumped through here, and calming music.
But right now it's green lights, soft music and sweet smells. Well, why be uptight when you're at the wheel of a 1.6 million, 3.2 litre, 6-speed car of the future, powered by a Porsche Boxster S engine, top speed 250 kilometres an hour, or about 170 miles per hour. What's more, it's been modified to run on petrol and natural gas, reducing harmful CO2 emissions by about 30%.
So when you design something like this, are you trying to go with a fashion that's around at the moment, or with concepts that are around at the moment?
No, we try to be ahead of all that, because if it's his fashion, everybody knows it. So we want to be a step ahead, as our motto says, and to influence people that maybe this becomes a new fashion.
But you've got to sort of predict where it's going, is that right? You've got to sort of know the past to guess the future?
Well, it's a feeling where it could go to, but you never have a guarantee that it will work. But it's not the point. The point is that you make people think and make people move.
With 15 completed concept cars behind him and number 16 starting to take shape somewhere in Frank Rinderknecht's imagination, you can bet it will change the way we think about driving beyond tomorrow.